never thought my life would take a turn for the bizarre. But then again, saving a strange girl from a fiery crash in the woods wasn't exactly normal. It started on a quiet night. I was heading home from my late shift when I saw a streak of light cut across the sky, crashing into the nearby forest. Curiosity, or maybe fate, dragged me toward the wreckage. What I found inside the twisted metal was not at all what I expected. She wasn't human. Her skin was pale with a bluish glow, her silver hair flowing like liquid metal. She was injured, groaning in pain as I approached. Despite her otherworldly appearance, she had the same terrified expression any person would in that situation. I hesitated, but then she reached out with trembling fingers. "Help, please." Her voice was oddly melodic, her glowing golden eyes pleading. I knew the government would be crawling all over this place in minutes. So, against my better judgment, I scooped her up and carried her to my truck. A guest from the stars. Bringing her home was a challenge. She barely stayed conscious, whispering things in a language I didn't understand. I laid her down on my couch, tending to her wounds as best I could. She had small, intricate symbols on her arms that shimmered faintly, and her wounds, while deep, closed faster than any human's would. When she finally stirred hours later, she blinked up at me, eyes full of confusion and relief. "You saved me." "Yeah. Not sure why, but yeah." She sat up too quickly, wincing. "I am Zila. My ship was attacked. I had no choice but to land here." "You are." She hesitated, searching for words. "Kind. Just a guy who made a dumb decision," I muttered. "What's going to happen now? Are others coming for you?" Zila's expression darkened. "If my pursuers find me first, I am doomed. My people, they might search for me, but it could take time. I am stranded here." "Great." I had an intergalactic fugitive on my hands. Clingy alien problems. Over the next few days, Zila recovered quickly, thanks to her advanced biology. However, one unexpected side effect of saving her was that she absolutely refused to leave my side. If I went to the kitchen, she followed. If I stepped outside, she was right behind me. At one point, I woke up in the middle of the night to find her standing by my bed, watching me. Zila. What are you doing?" "Protecting you." I nearly had a heart attack. "From what?" "Potential threats." "Like what?" "My alarm clock." She tilted her head. "Is it dangerous?" "No." "Zila, I need personal space." She considered this. "I see. I will observe from a greater distance." The next night she sat in the hallway, peering in through my bedroom door. That was an improvement, I guess. Learning to live together. Zila was incredibly intelligent but had a frustrating lack of understanding of human customs. She ate food with her hands, tried communicating with my cat telepathically, which just scared the poor thing, and had a habit of touching every single electronic device in my house to see what it did. She also had an alarming lack of self-preservation. One day, I found her outside in plain sight, examining my neighbor's car. "Zila, get inside before someone sees you." She looked at me innocently. "Your technology is fascinating. I wish to understand." "You'll understand real quick when the government throws you into a lab." That got her to listen. Despite everything, I couldn't deny she was oddly endearing. She looked at everything with wonder, always asking questions about my world. "Why do humans fear loneliness so much?" she asked one evening. Shrugged. "I guess we just don't want to be forgotten. No one wants to feel like they don't matter." She grew quiet. "That is familiar." I didn't press her for details, but I had a feeling Zila knew more about loneliness than she let on. "Danger finds us. Just as Zila started feeling at home, trouble came knocking. One evening, while she was helping me fix my old truck, a deep humming noise filled the air. Zila went rigid, eyes flashing with fear. "They have found me." I turned to see dark shapes hovering over the trees. Sleek, black ships, nothing like her own. A chilling voice echoed in my head. "Surrender the fugitive." Zila clutched my sleeve. "Do not let them take me." Like I was going to let that happen. We bolted inside, and Zila started tinkering with some device from her wrecked ship. "I can disable their sensors, but it will not last." Then we run. "No." She grabbed my wrist. "You must stay. I will not endanger you." "Too late for that," I shot back. "We get out of here together." Her eyes shimmered with something unreadable before she nodded. "Together." Using the device, we bought enough time to flee into the woods. The chase was intense. Energy blasts burned through trees as we barely managed to stay ahead. Just when it seemed hopeless, a new light filled the sky. A second fleet of ships appeared, sleek and silver, bearing the same markings as Zila's arm. "My people," she gasped. Her rescuers quickly overwhelmed her pursuers, forcing them to retreat. The moment the battle ended, a figure stepped forward, an older alien with a regal presence. "Zila, you are safe." She hesitated, then turned to me. "I must go." I knew this moment was coming, but it still felt like a punch to the gut. "Yeah, I figured." She took a step closer. "You saved me when you had no reason to. You kept me safe even when it put you in danger. I owe you everything. It was the right thing to do." She raised a hand, gently pressing it against my chest. "Then let me do what is right." Before I could ask what she meant, a bright light enveloped me. A strange warmth filled my body, and when it faded I felt different, stronger. What was that? A gift. Bond. "So you will never be truly alone." Zila stepped back, looking at me with a soft smile before disappearing into the ship. As the fleet vanished into the night sky, I was left standing there, heart pounding. I should have felt alone. But deep inside, something told me Zila wasn't truly gone. And somehow I knew we would meet again,